Well, it's a chance to own a beautiful piece of art and connect with a culture half a world away. New England's largest fair trade marketplace, the Fair Earth Bazaar, is back again. And here to fill us in, please welcome Executive Director of the Mercy Center, Krista May. Krista, great to have you.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure.
Now, let's set this up. Tell us a little bit about the Mercy Center of Madison. You've been around for decades.
We have. It's a retreat center based in Madison, Connecticut. We have 33 acres, and we are a celebration of life and the human spirit. We host programs, and we welcome groups to come and reflect and retreat.
Just kind of restore and get all renewed.
That's exactly
Now, you
right.
all are getting set up for the Fair Earth Bazaar. Now,
That's
is this
right.
your fourth year?
It's our fourth year, yes, and in 4 years we've sent over $150,000 to developing nations.
Now, what kind of prompted, though, you and the Mercy Center to get involved and want to do this big Fair Earth Bazaar?
Well, part of our mission is to promote issues of peace and social justice, and we are a sponsored work of the Sisters of Mercy, and that is also one of their missions.
I love that. Now, for folks at home who are not familiar with what fair trade is, it's a major movement happening globally, but let's break down what fair trade is.
Fair trade actually started in the 1940s, and it gained momentum in the 1960s. It means that artisans are connected to world markets and that they get fair wages for their work.
And that's awesome. And you brought a lot of those items that we're going to be seeing, I guess, at the Fair Earth Bazaar, right?
That's correct. That's
now, let's
correct.
walk through some of this great stuff that you have here.
We buy from over 60 different vendors. There are 58 developing countries that are producing fair trade merchandise right now, and we buy from 60 different vendors. We have all kinds of merchandise at the Fair Earth Bazaar. Jewelry is our biggest seller. We have handbags, we have home goods,
Yay.
we have home decor. It's absolutely fantastic.
Speaking my language when you say the jewelry, because I love the jewelry, and all the ladies love the jewelry. But on a serious note,
Right.
you were talking to me earlier about it really is about choices.
It is.
Choices that we choose to make.
That's right. Your dollars actually make a difference. Your purchases at the bazaar or purchasing fair trade means the difference between children going to school, medical care,
Water.
clean water, exactly, and healthy communities, healthy, sustainable communities. It's a connection to the environment.
We just recently had on the Destiny Children's Africa Choir from Uganda. I know a lot of our viewers were watching that particular day, and we were talking with some of them. And did you know that a classroom only costs $12,500 to educate some of the children there? And running well, like you said, $8,000. That it's going to sustain somebody for 50 years, a community for 50 years.
It really raises global awareness, and it really does make a difference. Where you spend your money actually does make a difference to the world.
And I don't want people to be afraid. Sometimes we hear the word fair trade, or we want to go to these small little places that are little boutiques that kind of cater to fair trade. Don't be afraid to spend your money there, because you can find stuff from $2 on up. We have a hat, this alpaca hat, $16.
That's right. These are made of alpaca fibers from Peru and Bolivia, and these are a new line for us this year, and we're hoping that they're going to be very popular. We're quite excited about that. And also, they're very warm. They're kind of a winter wear, and they're very, very warm.
Because it's alpaca.
That's right.
And these make great gifts, because when you're hitting your head against the wall and you're like, what am I going to get my girlfriend? What am I going to get Sonia for Christmas or for the holidays?
That's
well, here we go.
exactly
I got
right.
the perfect gifts.
Now, the jewelry in front here, this is Kazuri jewelry, and it's made by a women's collective in Kenya. These beads are very special. They're all handmade. It's a special process where they're polished, they're fired, they're painted, and then they're fired again. This is a signature line for the Fair Earth Bazaar, and it's really beautiful to wear.
And you said these women are really working hard. They're taking all that money and literally taking care of an entire family, sometimes up to 20 people.
Extended families of 20 people, and this factory is actually in an area where they have a 90% unemployment rate.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
I want to get a shot of this if we can. Tell us what this is. This is made by the Zulu tribe, you said?
That's right, in South Africa, and this is actually made of telephone wire, and the company who produces this, actually, part of their mission is to preserve the traditional crafts of the Zulu people, and they actually employ 2,000 people now who make these. Each piece is individually made. We never know what we're going to get. We just put in a general order, and these baskets really are special, really an amazing piece of art.
Oh, I think they're absolutely beautiful. Now, walk us through these here, because these are made by a different country, right?
That's right. Well, these are South Africa.
Okay, South Africa.
But these are made, they're papier-mâché bowls made with painted and decorated paper, and these women are HIV positive, and this is all about empowering them in their lives and giving them some control back in their lives through the craft and through getting wonderful items like this to the global marketplace.
And this is what it's about, bringing your kids out to events like this, educating them and educating those around you. Choices again. But I also want you to talk about this jewelry and then share with us how all of them come with a little piece of history.
This piece of jewelry is something special. It's made by women in Afghanistan. 2/3 of these artisans who benefit from fair trade are women, and they're trying to feed their families and look after their children. Most of the goods that we have, a large percentage of the goods that we're selling, come with the stories of where the goods are made, and we highlight that with all of the purchases that people have.
And I love that, because as you're giving this with a card, it basically tells you exactly what someone is giving you.
It puts a face to the fair trade.
Oh, I love that. All right, let's walk over here, because this here, what did you say this was from again?
This is from Haiti. It's a sculpture of oil drums, recycled oil drums. And Haiti is one of the poorest countries in the American hemisphere. And this factory actually now employs 400 people, and they're real artisans. They're unemployed, but that doesn't mean that they're not skilled. They're real artists. And this art is now going all over the world. And we're very proud to be featuring Haitian oil drum art this year.
We're running against the clock, but I want to mention the food. Tell us about the food program that you have at this event.
We do. We have fair trade coffee, which a lot of people are familiar with, but we also have some companies that are domestic to the United States. The Women's Bean Project, for instance, out of Chicago, rehabilitating women just out of prison, giving them entrepreneurial skills, and selling cake mixes and brownies and cornbreads and things like that, which is terrific. And that is what it's about, empowering people. Exactly.
Thinking about the choices we're making, because they affect everybody globally.
That's right, making a difference. And you can change the world one handbag at a time.
That is right, paying it forward. The Fair Earth, again, we all excited over here. I'm going to calm down, Krista. The Fair Earth Bazaar takes place at the Mercy Center in Madison this weekend, November 6th. From 4 until 8 o'clock, Saturday the 7th from 9 to 5, and on Sunday it's open from 11 until 3. There is a $5 admission on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and it is, again, free admission. We want you to keep that in mind. Krista May, thank you so very much.